Hi, this is Javin, a chemical engineer by profession, going to continue our today's topic, vapor compression refrigeration. Now, what is that? Vapor compression refrigeration or vapor compression refrigeration system in which refrigerant undergo phase change in one of the many refrigeration cycle and most widely and method of air conditioning of building automobile. It is also used domestic and commercial refrigerator, large scale warehouse for children and frozen storage of food and meats, refrigeration, railroad, car, host of other commercial and industrial services, oil refinery, petrochemical, chemical processing plant, and natural gas processing plant are among many type of industrial plant. Natural gas processing plant are among the many type of industrial plant often utilize large vapor compression refrigeration system, cascade refrigeration system may also implement using two compressors. Now refrigeration may be defined lowering the temperature and closed space by removing heat from that space and transferring elsewhere or device that perform the function may also called air conditioning, refrigeration, air sources, heat pump, geothermal heat pump and chiller. Vapor compression use circulating liquid refrigerant medium which absorb and remove heat from space to be cooled, subsequently reject that heat elsewhere. Tapping a typical single-stage vapor compression system, all the system have component, a compressor, condenser, metering device, thermal expansion valve, and evaporator. Circulating refrigerant enter compressor in the thermodynamic state known as saturated vapor and is compressed higher pressure resulting higher temperature as well the hot compressed vapor then thermodynamic state known superheated vapor. It is temperature and pressure which is condensed either cooling water or cooling air flowing across the coil or tube. The superheated vapor passes the condenser. This is heat transferred between circulating refrigerant and external medium. Allowed it, the gaseous refrigerant cool the condensed in the liquid. The rejected heat is carried away either water or air depending on type of condenser. The condensed liquid refrigerant in the thermodynamic state known saturated liquid the next routed through the expansion valve where undergo abrupt reduction in pressure. The pressure reduction result adiabatic flash evaporation part of liquid refrigerant auto refrigeration effect adiabatic flash evaporation lower the temperature liquid and vapor refrigerant mixture where it's colder than temperature enclosed space to be refrigerated. The cold refrigerant liquid and vapor mixture routed through coil and tube evaporator air in enclosed space circulating across coil and tube due to either thermal convection of fan since air is warmer than cold liquid refrigeration. Heat is transferred which cool the air and causes evaporation of the liquid. Return the gaseous state, absorb heat. The liquid remain refrigerant flow. The temperature will not rise above boiling point of the refrigerant. They depend upon pressure evaporator. Most of system design evaporate all the refrigerant to ensure no liquid is returned to compressor. A complete refrigeration cycle. The refrigeration vapor from evaporator again saturated vapor and routed back the compressor over time. The evaporator may be collect ice or water, ambient humidity. The ice is melted through defrosting the water from the melted ice and evaporate then drip into a drip pan. The water is carried away. Gravity condense pump. Now refrigerant. The section working fluid significant impact performance of the refrigeration cycle such it play key role comes designing and simply choosing ideal machine for certain tasks. One of the most widespread refrigeration is Furon. Furon is trade name family haloalkane refrigeration manufacturer DuPont and other companies, refrigerants were commonly used due to their superior stability, safety property, and were not flammable room temperature, atmospheric pressure, not obvious toxic as well. Fluid were replaced. Sulfur dioxide, haloalkane, also an order magnitude more expensive. The petroleum derived flammable alkane of similar better cooling performance. Unfortunately, chlorine and fluorine bearing refrigeration, such as upper atmospheric, then escape the stratosphere substance like carboxyl fluorocarbon and hydrocarboxyfluorocarbon break up due to ultraviolet radiation releasing their chlorine-free radical. This chlorine-free radical act catalyst in breakdown of ozone through chain reaction. Carboxyfluorocarbon molecule causes thousands of ozone molecule breakdown. This causes several damage of ozone layer, shield Earth's surface from sun. Strong ultraviolet radiation has been shown lead increases red skin cancer. Chlorine will remain active catalyst unless it blind another particle, forming a stable molecule, carboxyfluorochemical and carbon refrigerant in common but rescinding uses include R11 and R12. This is refrigeration type name. Now types of compressor. Most of common compressors use refrigeration are reciprocating scroll compressor, but large chiller and industrial cycle may rotary screw and centrifugal compressor. Each application prefer another due to size, noise, efficiency, pressure issue. Compressor are described either open, hermetic, semi-hermetic, and describe how compressor and motor is situated. Relation, refrigeration, being compressed, variation. The motor compressor type can lead the following configuration: hermetic motor, hermetic compressor, hermetic motor, semi-hermetic compressor, open motor, hermetic compressor, open motor, semi-hermetic compressor. Now, typically hermetic and most semi-hermetic compressor, sometimes known accessible hermetic compressor, compressor motor driving. The compressor are integrated and operate with refrigeration system. The motor is hermetic and designed to operate cooled refrigeration. Being compressed, obvious disadvantage of hermetic motor compressor is that the motor drive cannot maintain entire compressor must be removed. Motor fail. Another disadvantage, grunt, winding can contaminate all refrigeration system. Require system to be entirely pumped down and refrigeration replaced. Another compressor, motor drive, which is outside refrigeration system and provide drive compressor means input shaft, suitable gland seal, open compressor motor, typically air cooled and to be fairly easily exchanged, repair without degaging, and refrigeration system. The disadvantage type compressor is a failure shaft, still leading to loss of refrigeration. Open motor compressors are generally easier cool and therefore simpler design, reliable, especially higher pressure application. Compressor gas temperature very high. However, the use of liquid injection, addition, cooling can generally overcome issue. Most hermetic motor compressor. Now compressor lubrication. In order to lubricate moving part compressor, oil is added to refrigeration during installation, commissioning. Type of oil may be mineral or synthetic suit compressor type. Another chosen not react with the refrigeration type component system. Small refrigeration system. Oil allowed to circulate throughout the whole circuit. Care must be taken. Design, pipework and component such as can drain back under gravity the compressor in larger, more disrupted system, especially retail refrigeration. Oil is normally captured oil separator immediately after compressor done pre-delivered oil level management system back to compressor. They are not 100% efficient. The system pipework must be still designed. Oil can drain back of gravity to the oil separator compressor. Now control. The simple commercial refrigeration system compressor, normally controlled by simple pressure switch, expansion pump, capillary tube, and thermal expansion valve. In more complex systems, include multiple compressor installation, use electronic control, typical the adjustment set point control pressure, the compressor cut in and cut out, the temperature control of the use electronic expansion valve, addition operation control, separate higher pressure, lower pressure, switches normally utilized provide secondary protection, the compressor and other component system operating outside set parameter. More advanced electronic control system, floating head pressure, and protective suction pressure. Control routine allow compressor operation to be adjust accurate difference cooling demand while reducing energy consumption. Now, other features. The horizontal vertical pressure vessel equipped internally with a demister between evaporator and compressor inlet capture and remove residue entrainment liquid refrigeration vapor because liquid may damage compressor. Such vapor liquid separator are most often referred suction line accumulator, and this is industrial process typical compressor suction drum and knockout port. Large commercial industrial refrigeration system have multiple expansion valve, multiple evaporator in order refrigerator, multiple enclosed space room. Such system condensed liquid refrigerant may rotate pressure vessel called reservoir, from which liquid refrigerant is withdrawn routed through multiple pipeline, which may multiple expansion valve and evaporator. Filter dry installation before compressor catch any moisture and contaminant system, those protect compressor internal damage. Some of refrigeration unit may have multiple stage require use of multiple compressor, various electric. Now, most of world cooling capacity refrigeration system measured in watt, common residential air conditioning unit capacity 3.5 to 18 kilowatt in a few countries measure tons of refrigeration, which is common residential air conditioning unit about 1 to 5 ton refrigeration. Okay guys, this is up to our today's topic. Refrigeration means vapor compressor refrigeration system. I hope you get sufficient knowledge after watching my video. Next chapter we have covered some another chemical engineering topics. Till then, goodbye. Do take good care of yourself.